Alright. 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 In the masses, you are not allowed to make a nuanced point, or people become angry. If you watch ESPN, it's like Owen says, Mars D, during MSPN. And, like, for instance, I grew up with a woman, and if a guy hit a woman, me and my friends would beat the shit out of him. Now that I work for ESPN, I wouldn't beat the shit out of him. I'd call the police on him. Yeah, the guy would beat this guy. There's never a to beat a woman. This guy's scared. Should have been spit. Then, what Stephen A. Smith said in a nuance point, at the same time, all the focus that we put on guys, I think it would be helpful if women were also taught not to deliberately antagonize guys to the point where they lose their mind and hit them. Because even though you call the police or beat them up, you still got hit. So what I tell my women close to me is, don't go over a line where you antagonize a guy over losing it. Because even if you do beat him up before you go to jail, he still got hurt, so take it easy. Now, that's kind of like a limit your exposure. Parents give you advice like, don't provoke somebody who's bigger than you. You can't do this in the domestic violence world. You can't, like, tell people assumption of risk. You can't even do that because the narrative's been so fucking, poisoned. And of course, Stephen A. Smith didn't finish it. Of course, you provoke this. This is insane, etc., etc. Stephen A. Smith then had to go on to ESPN and deliver a lengthy apology, claiming full responsibility that he was a horrible man and so on and so forth, because the domestic violence world has just, they've literally endangered women by making it so that you can't even tell women, look, recognize your assumption of risk. Don't be popping off to people and placing yourself at risk. Whatever, that's what some people say. I'm too scared to even stand behind that point. What Stephen A. Smith said was a nuanced point. Whenever you make a nuanced point, because the masses are inherently dumb, they can misinterpret it. So, because he said that, and people bully corporate world, like one guy might be hanging at me and beat the girl. So, what? You cannot, if there's one fault in it, you cannot say it. I thought you can't say shit. You can't say it. People become angry. The world's life. That point, I'm angry. Yeah. There's two thoughts in that point. He said never beat a woman. But he also said sometimes women provoke men into it, and given the fact that once they get beaten, you cannot do the damage that was caused, they should also learn not to provoke the dudes. You can imagine Stephen A. Smith. Use your imagination. Let's not make a forward imagination. What might Stephen A. Smith? Is it possible that where he came from, he's seen women that are like, you're fucking worthless, you're a fucking piece of shit, up in his face, spitting in his face, and calling him worthless, and pushing on him, poking on him, until eventually the guy hits her back. Do women sometimes do that? They absolutely fucking do that sometimes. There are women who absolutely fucking do. A lot more frequent than maybe talked about. Maybe I was a domestic violence attorney in the past. And any of you guys in this room had a girl do that to you, is something, like an Owen would ask her in a seminar. Have you had a girlfriend agonize you to the point where your blood is boiling? Now, did you have to exercise a lot of self-control not to do certain things? It's worth putting yourself in that position. Just get out, So I could definitely see, given that I've had to use a lot of emotional labor, a guy who has less of that might make that mistake. So all that dude was saying was, yeah, it's fucked up, it's horrible, I was around it. He's basically saying women in his family, he's against it in the past, but because he would even maybe could be worthwhile to teach women instead of teaching them that there's nothing you can do and push guys as far as you can possibly push them. Maybe they want to take away everybody's guns. And like, for instance, maybe you're a dating coach and you said some shit like, damn, it almost seems like some of these women want to create mass shooters. You can't even fucking say that because then you become a pariah and you get kicked out of San Francisco. I don't know who I could be talking about, but whatever. What do you expect? Even if you're a completely nonviolent person, you told everybody that, not even allowed to contribute to the narrative. So, I think it's sad if there's people who are deliberately causing mass shootings just because they want the Second Amendment to be undone. But, like, you'd have to be richer than me to fucking make too many nuanced points like that. Now, and get away with it and not just get crushed and have a bunch of goon bouncers show up in the middle of the night and try and fucking tell you have to get out of San Francisco. Now, that it could reduce violence by not only teaching men to do that, but also by teaching women not to provoke a fucking beyond the point where he goes crazy. So, Christy, my man gives very, very nuanced points, misinterpreted, but to his credit, because he's like Eminem. Owen's like Eminem. If some news media writes a piece about him, and he's willing to push buttons, and he's not controlled by money. He'll lose a fucking gel fucking ad campaign because it's just not his deal. He's not sensitive to that at all. But, for instance, at the same time, forward momentum and maintain little derivatives of them, because mainstream controlled most of our media feed, we were in our position to a nuanced points. Because nuanced points were disincentivized. If you had a nuanced point, you would be very frightened to make a nuanced point. Because you would be put in deep shit for a nuanced point. Do some shit. They want micro, it's not their fear of like some whatever. It's so fucked. Ow. They're just going at motherfuckers' heads, bro. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Hi, I'm here with the delivery. You're right there. Yeah. Shit. Sure you should. There you go. I'll get going, yo. Train women and attract them to fucking get it in. There's certain closer, dog. Or with consent, let's put it that way. Enthusiastic consent to have sex with a woman. Here with that wet dripping. Bitch, that ain't no enthusiastic consent. Get the fuck up out of here with you, bitch. Come and chop up in here with some half-ass passive-aggressive consent. Oh, fuck no. Bitch, need to get the fuck out of here with that wet dripping puss. You bring that wet dripping. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Too off. With the game currently configured, probably not gonna happen. Maybe some intent. I got a full time constraint, so I gotta get going. But what's your name and Instagram? Back to the salt. Back to the salt mines, motherfucker. Back to the salt mines, motherfucker. If you're not black, get out. That's what that white. Everybody gotta go at the light skin kid, huh? Piston, yeah, because he's got guys like that. So they're pissed in there, like I'm gonna take it. Man, I know this video's been like had some issues, bro. My answer, put it together. Combination of all the students that I've ever taught before. Yeah, good answer. Yeah, what? I'll just say, huh? Just write down the answer after somebody gives that shit to you. Somebody asks, what's your favorite shit? What's this? You think you remember, but not. Rule number 2. Try to ask a question that you have that's not Google worthy. Try to ask a question that's better than Google. You know, what should I do if I live in a small city? Move.
Should I pick up girls in my class? No. But I really like this one. No. but I really like this one. Top 20 question of any pickup guy in 5 minutes or less, in 3 minutes, in 2, in 1 minute. Like, here are the top questions people are going to ask you. Should you pick up girls in your school? No. Walk outside your school? No. But there's cute girls in your school. There's cute girls out of school. Should you pick up at work? No. Is it worth losing your job? No. What if I can't find any friends? What if I can't find any friends to go out with? Go out solo. Do I have to? I don't give a fuck. I did it for 2 years. Go out solo, talk to bouncers, security guards, and meet the girls at the bachelorette party and make them friends when you go out. Another question. How do I invite all my friends in to pick? Great. And eventually, as you have success, and they're like, yo, we want to do that shit too. Maybe that won't. And that's okay. Because as you grow up and you get more mature, you outgrow your social groups. You can't bring everybody with you. There ain't room at the top. You don't have fucking guns. They can buy security. Think about it. Why does a rapper need a gun for? You can just buy security. Next thing. What's more important, inner game or out of game? Both, 50-50. But if you have a shitty outer game, you feel hollow on the inside and you're never satisfied. So yeah, inner game you can actually execute, know what to do with it. What's my favorite opener? Hey, nice to meet you. Besides that, the favorite opener is the word don't or no words at all. Stop, don't. Stop it, don't, stop, don't. Yeah. Actually, let's go. The next biggest thing. I got a girl's phone number, but she won't call me back. I said about 30% of your numbers from night game, it should be good. Day game, 70% of your numbers should be good. That's what I think about that. So day game's way better. How often do I pull a girl home, but I don't actually close? Well, don't learn from me, but my numbers are completely ridiculous. About 50% of the time you should hook up with her. If not, well... Approach anxiety. I've been approach anxiety. Does it ever go away? Does it ever go away? You better hope that approach never goes away because you turn that shit and use it into adrenaline and fuel. I prefer approach anxiety program parts 1, 2, 3. Approach anxiety does go away. As you get better, you're less afraid of it because you have a plan of action and it actually goes away. You have to get social again. It's kind of like it can go away and it can get better. My first and second approach I can usually pull. You can get that good. Your first approach kind of sucks because a lot of times you sit in your house doing nothing all day. Mixed sets. Mixed set. A guy and a girl, a mixed set. There's no such thing as a mixed set. It's just normal people hanging out. Okay? Reframe that, bitch. What do I do about the cock-blocking friend? I go up to the girls and I talk to them, and her friends goes, she's with me. We're lesbians. First off, if you go out every night and that happens, you don't have a solution yet, go fuck to yourself. That's crazy. How do you get a math problem every single night and you don't get another answer to the math problems? I told you 5 times what? 15? And you get the same problem? You don't have the same problem? You're not trying motherfucking hard enough. Oh, it's my lesbian lover. I've never heard that before. I hear that every single week. I've never heard that before. So creative. It's my lesbian lover. We're going home together. How about that? 4 or 5 things that they can always say. If you have these 5 things in mind, you have 2 options. When I see a girl with her friend, the first thing I want to do is try to defend her. I'll give her the opportunity to play fucking nice and playfully negotiate. Alright? I could bring out the nuclear weapons to negotiate with you as a human being. And I hope you can be a human being with me. I'll give a bitch that chance. If not, it's kick rocks. This. Oh, you and your guy are very cute together. Oh, this is my girlfriend. Oh. So now I got to bring up the nukes, right? So the first thing I go to is try to befriend the friend. Try to play nice first. I'll play something, and then when you start playing dirty, have a smile on your face when you're playing dirty. And then eventually don't have no smile and just play dirty. The second I see them, is incredibly smart. He switches gears. He goes to the second RST Madison. He transitions to it because you have a couple seconds to pull this shit off. All right, if we blow the opportunity, it's gone. They just think you're a pretty chump. So what we do is we switch gears, go into I don't care mode, or go into the fuck off mode. Ooh, gross. Fucking fuck off. Ooh, gross. That's gross. Get out of here. Scat like a rat. Step your game up. Thought you were independent like Rihanna. Fraud. You're not who I thought you were. You throw those dynamics at him. The second girl, play them as they aren't independent, which is play it like you want the friend to get lost, or you play it like you've seen it all, done it all, whatever. So the girl's into you so far. You can decide to go with, I've seen it all, I'm not a man, so we're lesbians. Very, very nonchalant, very blasé. Oh yeah. You're lesbians, huh? Oh, you're lesbians, that's cute. So original. Bring clam to a gunfight. Wow, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Wow, that this guy's cool. Wow, that's cute. Who's the top? Nice. I see who wears the pants in the relationship. Good on ya. And see? And then they move away. They move back away from you. You don't walk to them. Don't walk to pursue them. Oh, yeah, you pursue them. Yeah, I don't pursue them. Try to stay in that gap. There's no wackiness. Just kind of doing your own thing, your own way. Accepting their little tease fucking shit and jokes about it. Don't worry, someone grow up and be a real woman. See, they ain't walking away. We've known each other since 4th grade. Really, that's interesting. A long time ago. And she's like, what? How old now? Awesome. That's so cool. So I'm also not buying her bullshit. We've known each other for 12 years. Oh. We've known each other forever. So you're like 104. So who's gonna die first? Make a joke out of everything. Don't buy into their fucking frame. Make the whole thing about how fucking stupid they are. In a nice way, with a smile on your face. You're not playing into this story and buying the story. Just be very nonchalant. Not really believing it. Also, realize the dynamic of this hot girl. Here is a hot girl. This girl's pretty hot. She's cute. She looks like she's 21 or whatever. She's like a model. No, but she's physically attractive. Definitely. Take off her clothes and fuck her good. You know, her skin would feel like velvet and shit. It would feel like peaches or some shit. Do your butt exercises and do your hip swivel exercises. All right. She is the main prize in that social group. The other girl, she's cosmetically challenged. A little bit shorter, a little bit wider. I don't know, it just happens sometimes. I don't know, it just happens sometimes. That shit just happens sometimes. Be a guy who's confident under pressure. Be like an RSD instructor and be like, don't worry about it. This shit just happens sometimes. If you hit a plateau in your game, what do? You will go through cycle in your games. You'll go through up and down. It happens to everything in the universe. People live, people die. Stocks go up, they go down. There's morning, there's night. There's ebb and tide. Sometimes you're Fiona Apple. Sometimes you're Mindy Moore. If you get 5, 6, 7 girls back to your house and nothing happened, you hit a legit plateau. But sometimes it goes in cycles. Sometimes you'll have 5, 10 girls straight in a row come to your house and fuck the shit out of you. You know? Like the next 5, it can end up picking up with. Happens to everyone. A good guy is confident under the pressure and be comfortable with the uncomfortable moments and get through them. So when those plateaus happen, embrace them. There's always moments of learning. The next question guys ask, should I get a girlfriend? I just got a girlfriend. I'm really good at this. I don't want to throw it all away. For a girlfriend, it's not thrown away. You learn from contraction moments. You learn from moments where you have a relationship. You will learn more about female psychology from having a girlfriend than you would from not having a girlfriend, because you're around a girl all the time. Just through pure exposure, you'll learn more. So if you think a hot girl's incredible and you're likely to get along with her, date her. That's what you got in this for. No. I'm just going to keep trying to pick up drunk 21-year-olds who will regret it the next day. I'm just going to keep that. That's a better decision. No, date the girl you like. You like her for a reason. Stay with her. Date her for a day. You'll learn a lot. And it's going to make you better. And you can always go out with your girlfriend and just be social. Maybe you can get like me and go out with your girlfriend in beast mode and pull a bunch of threesomes. You know? That's my, yeah. What if I'm too short? Are you shorter than 5'4"? Sam was 5'4". What if I'm too round? We got Luke. What if I'm not a nationality? We got 2 black guys now. Is what RSD people would say. Real Joe Muhammad? Yeah, RSD does have to get an Arab guy. Oh, RSD Timmy Jimmy from South Park. Hey, RSD might get a fucking, well, they've already got an Asperger's guy. Mentally ill guy. A creepy mentally ill guy. That could be my angle. Alright. Sure, I creeped him out too. The idea of warming up is just so you can get out of your head. So you can like turn off the noise in your head that's telling you that you're not good enough, that you don't belong, that you don't fit in, that everybody else is cool, the bottom service is good, cool, the bouncers are intimidating. That's what warming up is. But if you don't have that shit going on, you don't have that noise in your fucking head, and you don't have to warm up. Warm up doesn't need to exist. Getting warmed up is like a fucking myth. Dudes like Madison, me, we don't fucking warm up at all. Well, sometimes I like to use the warm up fucking idea, but sometimes I don't. I don't treat it like you always have to do it. I use what works for me, and different shit works for me at different times. Sometimes if I need to think in the paradigm that I'm warming up, great. Other times I think in the paradigm that I don't need to warm up for shit. I got the hot hand. Otherwise, you walk into a girl and pretending that you're this guy. Hey, I'm this guy all the time. Why aren't you literally just like being the guy? Wouldn't that solve like a lot of problems? Is it easy to start waking up early? To start waking up early all the time? You know, but you get the idea. It's easier to be doing some shit all the time, you know? Yeah. How do you build up a profile on social media that's high value? Show me your profile. Show me your profile. Where's your phone? You're garbage. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. A good social media profile needs a few things. Get some decent pro pictures. Get a buddy of yours who's in college who has a camera, like a Sony camera or a little whatever, $500 cameras, and he's practicing making his portfolio. Go to Eiffel Tower and just take some photos and shit. First, that's all you need to do. Get a shadow lens, 20mm lens, blow up the background, make it nice. You have a very, very good Photoshop. The next thing, if you have photos with dudes, that's okay, but don't make all of your photos with dudes. Oh, great, hang out with this guy. I'm gonna get gang raped. Nobody wants that. Once you set your mom to hang out with these guys, you know, try to avoid too many ping pong photos, beer pong, a lot of bro photos. Avoid that shit. That's what she expects when she hangs out with you. Try to let her imagine through a photo what it would be like if she hung out with you. What would happen? What would you guys do? Where would you take her? So she'll see all of that from the photo. The next thing is, bam. If you have photos with girls, try to take like the obvious photo with promotional motto. Try to avoid that if you can. Try to take photos with girls you are having fun with. Have fun with a bunch of girls and just take some photos. Hey, take a silly one. Now take a sexy one. Stick your ass up. Do the ass thing. Do the ass thing. Do the ass thing. Girls know what the ass thing is. If you say to a girl, do the ass thing, it's like second nature. Do the ass thing. It's like second nature. They practice that shit. There are some girls that make a career out of doing the ass thing. They know what the ass thing is. Do the ass thing. Yeah, like on command. Do the ass thing. Take a photo. Do the ass thing. Do the ass thing. A photo of you in the suit. Good photo of you in the suit. One photo of you in a suit when you're at a wedding or bar mitzvah. One photo of you in a suit would be great. That's good. And some sort of passion project that you have, whether you're playing the guitar or some painting or whatever it is you do. Take one photo. All right, work on your hip swivels. Work on your butt. Fucking A. Fucking A. And that's a problem. So know what you're doing. Know what you are doing. Know yourself. It's not like you have to do this, you have to do that. You know, if you're at like Owen or Julian's level, the clothes is probably the least important thing, but at the same time, if you're at a lower level, be aware of what you're doing. Like, if you love Kobe Bryant and you're wearing another man's name on your back, what are you really saying? You know what I mean? I mean, what's it say? Now, again, at the same level, you can do it as a joke. You know. What does it say about you? It has a bit of male implication because you're wearing another man's name on your fucking shirt. When you see LeBron James photobombing, what's that him saying? He's doing it ironically to say, I can be a better male too. It's like the supermodel dressing like a nerd. Okay? It's to actually highlight how absurd it is. Okay? I was like arguing that I've never been a fucking nerd, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Am I a fucking nerd? Jesus Christ. I'm fucking arguing how badly I'm not a nerd. Does that make me a fucking nerd? Anytime something defines you, what's cool or not, you just question. I'm not here to tell you. I'm here to tell you what, absolutely. Take what you're saying more as a boundary assurance, just to get you thinking about it and figuring out what's cool to you. If you honestly decide, listen, motherfucker, I'm wearing this tucked in shirt and you can suck my fucking dick. And then you fucking go rock it. You're fucking hella funny, hella cool. And then you would literally shove it in somebody's asshole. You can do that. You know, you could eventually do it. So understand. Don't let anyone tell you what's cool or not cool. But just to be aware of what you're communicating and then make an educated decision on what it is you're doing. Also, a lot of times what's cool in LA can be different than what's cool in another city. It's very hard to interpret when you come from Hollywood because most Hollywood style is like an irony within an irony within an irony within an irony. There's literally like 13-step removed style. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's a rapper combined with a hipster combined with a rich guy, and they're all going for a normcore look, so they're wearing New Balance. That's LA style for you. It's like the most hard to decipher thing you've ever fucking seen. And yet when you live here, it's actually just kind of fun. But when you've done, it's just very confusing. You don't understand why you don't get the shittiest clubs. And there's all these hot girls in LA. And if you're wondering why you're not getting your dick up inside them, then maybe put down the Tommy Hilfiger shirt and back up. Okay? Right. Fucking fucker in the ass. Alright. In the best clubs in LA, most guys in there are just wearing shitty hoodies. The idea behind it is it's so hard to get in. Yeah, maybe a fancy club there might wear a suit. If you're wearing fancy shit there, you need some different shit. It's interesting what clothes represent about status and social dynamics in general. You know. Are you totally binging on AMS? Brother dude. Okay. Like this. Publicly shamed. Brands, a clothing style and a personality style. Women who have a great body can dress like a dude. And like the next five you end up hooking up with. It happens to everyone, those plateaus. Don't freak out. Big guy can be confident under the pressure, and he's comfortable with the uncomfortable moments, and he can get through it. So those plateaus happen, embrace them in those moments of learning.
The next question guys ask, should I get a girlfriend? I just learned pickup, but I don't want to throw it all away to get a girlfriend. I don't want to throw it all away. Well, it's not throwing it all away. You learn from girlfriends. You learn from those moments. Female psychology, like having a girlfriend, then you went from not having a girlfriend because you're around a girl all the time. There's more exposure, you learn more. If you meet the hot girl, it's incredible, you like her, date her. That's what you got in this vote. No. I'm just going to keep trying to pick up drunk 21-year-olds who will regret it the next day. I'm just going to keep doing that. Date the girl you like. You like her for a reason. Stay with her, date her. You know, she'll make you better. And you can always go out with your girlfriend. Happy hours. Montreal French. Yeah. Toya. It's mine. Right. So you're around those environments, you can do pick up with your girlfriend and go beast mode and get threesomes. You teach her how to pick up. But really, I recommend you doing the pickup because otherwise you look like a bitch who has to have her girl pick up for you. Oh no. Do they really have RSD wheelchair Mohammed? Oh shit. He has the new wheelchair. It's a 2018 wheelchair. It's only because he's got that pimp-ass wheelchair. If he was rocking a Goodwill wheelchair, he couldn't pull the same hose. Warming up. The idea of warming up is just so you can get out of your head. So you can like turn off this noise in your head that's constantly telling you that you're not good enough, that you don't belong, that you don't fit in. Everybody else is cool. The bounces are intimidating. They're more alpha male. That's what warming up is. But if you don't have that going on in your head, you get rid of that. There's tons of ways to get rid of that. You don't have that noise. It's good to warm up. Warming up is a myth. I don't think it exists. I think two things. First of all, I think warming up is there's no warming up. There's just removing the weights from your ankles. You know what? Let's block Jillian. Let's block her ass. Actually, I'll work like a 20-hour day tomorrow, but I'm free on Sunday or Monday. I really love it. You're so touchable. I really love it. Dude, now this fucking bitch block. Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. All right, baby. What? I want to like help people have their children. No way. Little bearded baby. Little girl will pop out. I'll raise it, don't worry. Natural chemistry. Alright, dude, I'm putting you in a different category now. Just understand that.
Ok, Pierre Paletta Calvius, you're south. You really want to date for this girlfriend? You actually want a girlfriend? Whatever you want to do, you have to work backwards. Chocolate is so awesome because you have these two tracks. You have all the things that Owen and Luke talk about in their YouTube videos about self-development and personal development and shit like that, but then you also have just getting the result right now as quick as possible. Oh, it's so humiliating for RSD. Oh my god, they're having to use not proper audio for like 13 minutes. The fucking production value is like shit. It's fucking disgusting. Oh my god, they're not the Scorsese of fucking pickup artist infield footage with the DSLR camera and the Rode One microphone. Oh my god, that probably kept going up all night. Okay, being single again in LA. It's funny. You might be thinking about shit like that for a long time. Just go to regular restaurants all the time. I can. Owen does do that. He goes to just regular ass places when he's not getting cryotherapy frozen and shit. And you know. If you think healthy food restaurants are great, you want to suck a dick with kale salad? You like dicks? Shit, dude, this is like where I was, bro. I don't. So, all right. Man, this audio fucking sucks. A couple things you can say for sure is, yeah, they know you when you go in. It makes you look mad cool. It's just a fucking waitress that knows you, but for whatever reason in that girl's mind, it helps a lot. It helps build comfort. Something as simple as just meeting a waitress, but it's so much more complex when you decide to change your life around that. There's really no real clubs in LA. The pretty girls go to restaurants now. So when you're meeting these waitresses every single time, the amount of attraction that adds up with the other people compounds. It's huge. You can bring it, like, if you're doing 2 day shoes a day, as you get out of a previous relationship, one of the things that frightens you being single again, and this might be an exaggeration, but like you might feel as though women, due to social media, got really messed up. If you're on these dates, they just do Snapchat and their brains are fucking fried. And like a guy will be like, "Get the fuck off the phone, cunt." I might be like, "Who wants to play the phone game?" It's a phone game on our phones. Okay, everybody take it out your phones. Put it right here in the middle of the table. Put them out. Okay, stack them up. Stack up your phones. Seven phones on the table. Okay, the next person to touch the phones pays for the fucking drinks. It is amazing too to watch them squirm. You have to have a real conversation. So anyway, I just started seeing like the way the women are out there. and start to horrify you because their social skills have atrophied. One of the things you start to think about, they're into quality women as a girlfriend, depending on your belief systems, relationships, or whatever it is, having quality women, and it starts to terrify you when you become single after a few years, going out there and meeting a lot of really pretty girls, but realizing you could never see yourself with 99% of those girls as a partner. And not to complain or be negative, but you can find them. You just got to make the effort to find them. Quality guys and stuff for women too. We're supposed basically, it's not about the girl meeting a quality guy. It's about getting a quality guy to call her back. You know what he's saying. To get a guy to sleep with the girl is one thing, but to get him to call her back is another thing. If this is a women's seminar, it would be getting him to call you back after you've slept with them. Guy seminars are how to get the girl to have sex with you. Women's seminars is how to get a guy to call you back after you have had sex with them. The point being, so you might think a lot about that. Take to check quality in your life. So you'd be doing a lot of things. After there's actually a tipping point. If you bring like one girl a day for a couple of weeks, eventually a lot of the girls that work there, their brains would just tweak. And you can see the power of social proof. Concept pickup women would go for guys that other guys would want to have sex with. But in the part of the back of my mind, is that really true? It's just kind of man whore, it's kind of playerish, it's kind of girls like that. I gotta admit, guys that work with girls that see me bringing girl after girl after girl, the way that they react to you after they see you bringing a ton of girls, it's so fucking funny because they start to see you as magic cock, bro. You say a joke and they just start laughing hysterically. It doesn't matter the amount of times you do it. So those waitresses start to want to fuck you. That's so funny. It's so funny. You're like doing like nothing. It goes to show you the power of social proofing. The final time when they all tip, they'd be like, another one? Oh, another one? He brought another one. There's another one. And you'd be like, shh. It's been like that ever since. It's funny too because you'll be like, hey, do you guys want to hang out later? Because they've seen other girls and be that like safe. I don't even think it's a sex thing. It could just be like a safety thing. The other girl's just playing it safe. You remember other girls would be tough. Stop and really think about what it's like to be a girl. As a man, you go home with a girl and she cries or maybe she's fat. The worst thing. She cries or maybe she's fat. That's like your worst. You know, but as like a woman, think of all the things that could happen if she goes with a guy. You want to know how I know this? Do you know Chris Sharp? Chris Sharp is a 7-foot tall Australian buddy of mine who's fucking huge. One night he got really fucking drunk. Oh, I remember this. And he's like, Tyler. And he was telling Tyler, and he's like, I'm gonna rape you. And it's like, we do that joke like 50 times. That joke starts to fucking fuck with your mind. There's nothing you can do about it. And if a cat kept repeating that joke over and over again, you know what's funny? And then that's when you can realize in the back of your mind the terror that women feel at that moment. So anyway, so maybe it's just a safety thing. Ways to grease the wheels to get your dating life on autopilot. Bring 5 girls out to a nightclub on a Tuesday. This is getting kind of out of hand. We're just got to get a little bit of social proof. Let's do this. You know, let's bring 10 girls out this time and see what happens. And then eventually it turned into events. Then it was 30 or 40, 50 girls in one night. You're making out, and there's no negative to it. Some guys like Michael's version of game is to like always take a little to get out a bazillion really attractive girls around him. Then he gets there. I haven't even called so many of these bitches. Jake is my boyfriend. So what Michael does, I'm just a nerd. I can't get a girlfriend. Is he talking about Sartain? It's like Brad Pitt saying he can't get a boyfriend. And then he sits there, and the girls jump on him, and he does these faces. The girls jump on him, and he does these faces like, ooh, you're gross. And he's got that magic stubble and super good smile. I don't understand. I can't get a girlfriend. And then he took his next level and did Millionaire Matchmaker and did the same thing. Even more nerd and dork. I can't get a girlfriend. He pulled it out from Millionaire Matchmaker. Like an Air and Space Museum type shit. It'd just be like, I'm around all these girls, I can't make a girl that's smart. And all the girls think they're the smart one. All the other bitches are dumb. I'm the smart one. Drake will see it. You know. Tuesday is the dirty laundries thing, right? It's harder to meet a girl who has good values and is super reliable and who you can trust. It's harder to do than meet a fucking supermodel. It's got to be hard for women today, too. So it's easier to meet a hot girl or supermodel than meet one of those fucking super nice girls with good values who's dependable and shit. And what's going wrong with most guys when they meet girls is any girl that shows any interest in them, they fall in love. That's what's going wrong. It's the hilarity of the mainstream sphere of the pickup artist community. It's all these cold-hearted guys that just want to fuck all these girls. And actually, the pickup artist community is 90% sweet, sensitive souls that were so hurt by different girls that blew them off that they're like, man, I got to do something about this. Guys that are in self-development and improving themselves are not typically the drunken player on coke and steroids out at the club trying to get another notch on his belt. It's very rare you see those kind of guys in programs. Most of the guys there are sweet, sensitive souls that have had a rough ride with girls and had been fucked around and had their fucking guts ripped out by a fucking hoe. Not to be a mean or a victim. And for the rest of you guys who didn't put your hand up because you're fucking virgins and you wish, because I'm jealous of you guys that didn't get your fucking guts out. Women are so fucking mean, dog. You can, once you like see it for years and years up close, women are way meaner than men, bro. Way fucking meaner. Way more cold-blooded. Way more able to just have no fucks given. A lot of the world is just these fucking nice guys jumping over a fucking puddle so the girl can crawl their backs onto a player who doesn't give a fuck about them. Nice guy jumps on a puddle. Girl walks over his back into the eye of a player who doesn't get what's going on in modern dating. It is fucking rampant. As a guy, you're seeing this and is that the mainstream narrative you've been told isn't leading you in a positive direction, so you decided to change. Now, the first thing that we have to do in the pickup community is, guys, get guys unhooked off girlfriend addiction. Get them unhooked off, I need to be in a relationship, I can't be alone addiction. You need to unhook you beta cuck blue pill motherfuckers off that. Get you off the point where you're so into meeting new girls, doing cold approach pickup and getting lead generations that you're borderline disgusted by the idea of being in a relationship. You are fucking have disdain for it. It's not meant to be last and be an old man with no kids and sitting there going, fuck relationships, fuck all this shit. That's not the end goal. That's a stepping stone. All right, it's a simple stepping stone. All right, so the first stepping stone that we got to do is we got to teach you about female psychology, and we got to teach you what women are actually responding to, and we do that with guidelines. Okay, we get you out there doing approaches and learning how to break down your night and break down the experiences that you're having, so you can get a sense of what women are responding to and what they're not. The next thing we have to do is teach you how to do cold approach pickup. We got to teach you how to get numbers and take girls home and get your dick numb. And then get you on some path to self-improvement. You know, you're just still the same guy, but you got to poison your fucking soul. You see this over and over in the pickup community. These poisoned souls of guys got really good at approaching girls, getting them home, getting them laid, and then they turn into these dark, weird psychos, and they get self-hating, and they cry, and they get suicidal, and all this fucking weird shit happens. So you're going to have all this success, but we've got to ground you. If you think about that Justin Bieber stereotype, he gets all the success, but he's not grounded. So generally, people want to be on some sort of spiritual path of some type. Whether you get on a spiritual path, I don't really give a shit. But you have to be on some form of grounding yourself in self-improvement so that you're growing in generally multiple areas. And it's beautiful what's happened with Evil Stifler. You know, now, whether you want to do that, it's up to you. Fuck that shit. I just want pussy, and they go out and they'll get it, and they'll come back 2 years later, and they'll be like, okay, I see why you say that. And it just takes two people time to see it, and they'll tell, and they'll see what happens. It's not even funny, the sad stories. You know, I seen one dude just walking down the street the other day, and he's just like skinny, and he's just like looking at the ground like this. I don't think everybody learns the game doesn't do self-development, but I've seen a lot of it. I've seen a lot of really nasty cases. You gotta get to love your friends. You love the places where you go out. You love what you're doing. You just have love. I made you some dreads. You have enough, Kimmy? The girls just want. You got cool female friends to go out with. You got a wingman. You're getting healthier. You're getting physically healthier. If we go out both wearing those dreads, we look socially aligned, and that's a demonstration of higher value, and that gets bitches' pussies wet
as bad as boy bands do. So, we want to get you to that point. From there, you're getting multiple different girls. And what I really love to hear, one of my favorite things to hear guys say is, I never want a fucking girlfriend ever fucking again. Do you want to know why I love to hear that shit? Because the next thing they're going to say when I see them 6 months later is, holy shit, dude. I got a fucking girlfriend. And she's amazing. That's the pattern. What I really love to hear is the guy got a girlfriend, which is amazing, and they're going to have kids, and the kids are amazing, whatever it is, but it's a high-value bitch because he had options, and he wasn't in scarcity. The problem is, if you don't have the initial step on the way there, here's what you see. Some dorky fucking dude who's not in an upward spiral, doesn't want to work on himself, doesn't want to learn how to approach people, doesn't want to learn how to improve, just gets with the hottest girl he can find, and he goes, you know what I think? I want that one. I think she's my taste. Yeah, motherfucker. She's everybody's taste. Get in line. Get in fucking line. Most of the girls that you're dating, if they're really fly, most of the fly girls that I'm dating, common factors, they've had multiple marriage proposals. They've got hordes of fucking dorks hitting them up on text. They've got hordes of fucking dudes throwing themselves at their feet. Go to Hot Women and say, can I see your text messages? And she'll let you see them if she's a friend. And what you're going to find is the same generic fucking text, the same guys getting pissed off. What do you call me? Pissed off, tripping out, getting pissed off. And you're going to see that there's just dudes laying themselves down at her feet. So you got to be a guy that can cut through that noise. The main girl who I'm dating right now, every time that I go to see her where she works, there's dudes that are hitting on her. It's constant. What did I do to get her that those dudes didn't do? I didn't give a fuck. I treated her like shit. I worked on myself, improved myself. I got it to where I'm a cut above. Does that mean that the girl could never cheat on me and isn't getting railed in a bunk bed by a 21-year-old after leaving Coachella early? Whatever. Just tell me nothing bad could ever happen. Nothing's perfect. Life doesn't work like that. Harden the fuck up, bitch. Harden the fuck up, bro. There's never a 100% guarantee of shit, bro. Some of you guys won't die for nothing. But I enjoy learning from you. You're just sitting there in fucking work mode, not talking to anybody. But at least if you put your time in beforehand, if you got in that relationship and you know how to succeed with women, you can reteach it to yourself. It might take you a couple months. Guys get a really attractive girlfriend and they go fucking nuts when they leave them. We got to get to that point where you become the kind of guy who you can attract the kind of woman, and you become the kind of guy who, if she leaves you, you can replace a quality woman. That is absolutely key. So, what I started thinking about a lot this year was to round out my legacy in what I teach and pick up. I wanted to consider, what does it take to be a truly quality woman? One of the first things that I'll tell you is this. Anytime that you are with a girl long term, is it important that you are physically attracted to her? Yes, it fucking is. How important is it that you are physically attracted to your girlfriend? It is extremely fucking important, right? Do you think that when you get together as a couple, you should go to the gym together? Do you think that? Go hiking together, get involved in health food together, get involved in hitting the gym together and shit like that? Get involved in meditation together, reading together, doing things that are healthy. What do a lot of couples do? They go down. They fight with each other, they watch TV, they go down, they get out of shape. They basically price each other out of the market, like Melissa and I did. And then the bitch knew she was leaving for 6 months to a year, and she was the one fucking getting herself ready to get back on the market. And then when the shit blew up, I wasn't ready. And then, you know what happened. 28 arrested, 32 months, almost lost my law license, all that shit. Getting put, shamed, nagged. The bitch was crying on me all the time and draining me of my fucking testosterone.
Is that how it has to be? What percentage of businesses fail? Does that mean business is bad? Well, same thing. Most relationships fail too. It doesn't mean capacity for relationships is impossible. Relationship's amazing, but you got to go about it the right way. Let me say another thing: is a 3-year relationship or a 5-year relationship eventually end it? Hero of me, dude. You're like one of my heroes. You're like one of my heroes, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're literally one of my heroes. You're like literally one of my heroes, bro. You know what I mean? There's all these books coming out on topic of focus because people are getting to the point where it's like, goddamn, society's getting so fucked up and people can't even focus anymore. And the couple people that can have the most money have the most success. So that's what I saw going on. I saw that out there. It kind of scared me because I can meet quality girls because they got fucking game for days, right? And I'm looking at dudes that don't have as much time to focus on game that I do. Then it started to frankly scare the shit out of me of what it would take to meet a quality girl. It's just fucking scary. And you walk down the street and you look around, and how many girls are you even attracted to? And out of those girls, how many girls do you think actually have a personality that's suitable for you to be in a long-term relationship with? Even a bigger question, frankly, this is more important. Are you able to be in a long-term relationship? Low quality, low quality. Look in the fucking mirror. Could you even handle it? The reason why, to me, a long-term relationship is like the peak of the mountain. Nah, they get it. You've handled your own shit to the point where you could be with someone. That would drive me fucking nuts. No. You attracted another high-quality person. So it's not that I like come at you here saying that a stagnant, naggy, shitty, bullshit relationship is better than doing pickup. That's simply not true. Learning how to pick up girls is very challenging. It's hard. It's hard work. It's one of the hardest things that you will ever learn unless you're naturally good at it. In which case it's fucking easy and you don't even need to learn a shit.
For guys, it is hard to learn, right? So learning pickup is fucking hard. You know how society will make this weird fucking thing where it's like, oh, it's some lazy guy who can't be in a relationship. As if, like, as a man, you just put your dick in holes all day. It's like the easiest thing in the world, but it takes no effort, and the real effort is finding somebody you don't even like and locking it into some shit relationship. They make it sound like it. They create that narrative so that their average chode, it'd be like, yeah, I manned up and got married. Matt DeChesty, you dumb fuck. So I put aside my player ways and got in a relationship. Dude, shut the fuck up. You took the easy way out. The lowest level is the typical chode who just marries an easy girl to get with. The relationship goes garbage and it just falls apart eventually. That's what the majority of people do. A step up from there is actually learning to be successful with women, building a social circle, getting involved in your inner and outer health. God damn, that's harder to do. It actually requires effort. But from there, if you never want to work on yourself, you never have to get in a relationship, do you? You can just keep dating different girls and keep getting laid because you're not capable of being in a relationship. But to get into even higher levels, you need to become a really high level person. You need a really quality girl. And you get to the point where that girl is supporting you in your hopes and dreams. I'm at a point myself where I've done almost every like rap video type fucking shit to do. I've traveled in the boats in Europe. I've hooked up with the hot girls that you see in the magazines. I've gone to all the best restaurants and clubs, if not all of them, the majority of them. I've hung out with the celebrities. I've lived in this friggin' $30,000 a month mansion, driven around in a Lambo. I've done all this fucking shit. And I've had way too much sex, probably more than I should have. Now you guys think that's impossible. There does come a point when you're spending so many hours a day fucking that you look at your life and you're like, I think I'm in a dream. I'm in a dream state. I've had a point where I'm having so much sex, I'm in a dream state. I'm just rubbing my dick in a hole for 6 to 7 hours a day, marrying a harem. There does come a point where you're just having too much sex. I've gotten to the place where at times I'm just having too much sex. Too many hours of my fucking day are spent railing some chick, you know? It's literally like, and you're just constantly putting my dick in a wet hole for 6 to 7 hours a day, managing a harem. And I've had these phases, and I'm walking down the street, and I'm just like, it's like you're living in a fucking weird dream. It's like I'm just this stud horse for hire that's just fucking a hole with a pretty face. And I don't regret the experience, and I want to teach all guys out there to have this. And some of the girls that I've slept with have been so hot that as I'm looking down at their bodies, fucking them from behind, I'm just like, is this real? Is this fucking real? And I'm taking like mental snapshots. And I'm like, literally, this girl is so fucking beautiful. Her pussy is so nice. I'm so privileged. I'm not even viewing it in a cocky or egotistical way. I'm just like, damn, I'm so lucky that the internet taught me how to do this and take the natural talent and the natural alpha qualities I have. And I can't believe that band of nerds got together and made my shit even more potent. You know, god damn. And I'm glad I wasn't too proud to learn from them. You know, just fucking tons of 21-year-old girls with porcelain skin and tight little asses who are just sitting there and wanting to be fucked and come on their face and all this shit. It's so fucking amazing. The ass, all that shit. Rail them.
and just look at their beautiful faces and bodies all the time, and then get to know them emotionally and play with their fucking emotions and enjoy laughs and shit with them. It's so fucking dope. I can't even believe it. It's unbelievable how much I can fuck. I'm just a monkey pressing a button. You know that she likes to feel good, and I like to feel good. They just want to feel good all day. If it's girl, it's scary sometimes when I'm with these like girls who just love to feel good. It's scary sometimes when I'm with these girls that love to feel good all day, whether it's like some strippers or some just super sexual girls that love to do Molly, or even the ones who are sober, because I generally make them be sober around me, and they just love to fuck like me. And so it's really weird when we get together because we'll just fuck all fucking day long. We'll fuck them for an hour and a half. I come, I take maca and all the supplements and shit, so I can fuck a ton. So we fuck for an hour and a half. I come, I pass out for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and then we're back fucking at it. You know, we chat for a bit. I start to touch her. She's got like this perfect body. I start fingering her. I kiss her. I get hard again. I fuck her again for another hour. Then I pass out, get up to go to the bathroom, get a snack. Then we go back in the bed and keep having sex. Then I'll go to another one of these girls' houses and I'll do the same fucking thing. I've had days where I've gone to house to house. I'll just literally go like on a long trip, and I know this girls don't see me for a while, so I gotta try to get them in so they don't forget about me. And I just go from house to house, fucking insanely hot fucking 21-year-old girls. And I've had fantasies about just like, you know, how it's shit I can do to help me service all these hot fucking girls. Like, I don't mean to talk cross like this, but like, that's just how it is, dog. But I'm saying this to put in perspective to you that when I'm talking about a relationship, I'm not one of these dudes who's like never got laid and who's lazy and doesn't know game and who's just like, I think I just want a relationship. I'm saying this to let you know, even when you have an amazing sex life with me, sometimes you still want a fucking relationship. Rejection, self-improvement, bettering yourself, the dark night of the soul nights. You don't want to go through that. It's just an easier solution. But the problem is, if you haven't put in your labs and improved in some way, shape, or form, I'm not saying that every guy who had a quality relationship had to learn pickup, but if we're also being honest, what's the successful relationships these days in modern society? It's usually the dudes who have hella fucking options and choose to be in relationships. And they have hella options because they're very good at cold approach pickup. I don't care if you're rich and have money and looks and all that shit. You need to be good at cold approach pickup. And then you need to be good at the other steps that proceed after that. But that's the first one for lead generation. So for a man, it's on a much broader spectrum than if you remember the girls that you've had sex with. I can remember, you know what experience I've just talked to you guys about? If you're not getting laid, that sounds like a big deal. But wow, this guy did that. Dude, there's fucking loser potheads who've done the same thing. Pothead losers that just sit around fucking different girls all day. Do the same behavior. They're not like a man. It's just a juvenile little fucking shit that just deals a bunch of weed and fucks a lot of girls. It's learning how to be successful with women is one aspect of manhood. Shout out Jake Schrader, Surfer, Caroline Murphy, Sully. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to improve yourself in other areas. Successful, typically. It's also debatable, typically, but it's generally the case for most guys. In addition to that, it means that when you're in there with an attractive girl who typically would walk all over you, you have a fucking spine. You can tell her, kick rocks, sis. You tell that bitch, kick rocks, sis. It's so important for a bitch to see you have a spine when she sets your boundaries. because when she tests them, you gotta be a man and leave. And if you're not able to beat them shit tests, the girls' pussies stop getting wet and they go fucking alpha who can pass their shit test. Girls will get so attracted to you that they're perpetually wet and fucking horny and super into you, and they're constantly begging you for more fucking sex. They're giddy about you, and they're. When I have a girlfriend, when I show up, that bitch lights up. Daddy's home. It's like Jay-Z when he was first dating Beyonce Knowles. All Beyonce's friends, a bunch of Beyonce's friends, hated Jay-Z. Why do you think that is? How do you think Beyonce would act? Beyonce, the world's most alpha female, a boss bitch, the queen of queens, whether you think she's a dork or not. Come on, dudes. It's Beyonce. This bitch is running shit. She's a fucking queen. She slays. She's beast. She's running shit. You might not even be into her music. You know, but the chick is running shit. And she has run shit. When Jay-Z comes around, how do you think she acts? Daddy's home. You know what I mean? Oh my god, it's Jay. Jay, you're so funny. All I gotta do is let her call me Sean. And Beyonce's friends would be like, Beyonce, you're a queen. Don't let him do that to you, girl. And she's like, no, this is my fucking king. She's excited. And speaking of Beyonce and Jay-Z, we'll talk later about why a guy like Jay-Z will even get in a relationship after this guy's fucked so many girls. Why would he do that? Where's the rationale coming from? So essentially, you want to be at a point where, because you know success with women, the girl feels a lot of validation from you. I love hearing things from women like, oh my God, I know you could be spending time with anybody and you're spending time with me. It's a little bit silly. It's kind of stupid. But for whatever reason, I find that with most women, just in my personal experience, it seems to be meaningful to them. That's just in my personal experience. Even really high, like career women who have their shit together, it just feels meaningful that you have options, and it's more validating to know that you have options. It just makes her wetter. It just makes her wetter to know that you have options. It's just what I found. A lot of girls that I've slept with will say things to me like, I didn't even know what sex was until we had sex. I didn't come that much until we had sex. I've never had sex with a guy before he proposed to me, but for some reason I find myself having sex with you, and this is like really bad, but I don't even know if I should be saying this on camera, but I've like literally had girls who make guys propose before they've had sex, and I'm not saying this in a critical way, I'm saying this in a way that I improve myself. They're asking me for sex, and I'm saying no until they ask me enough times that I'm saying yes, and I'm not saying like, ha 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 ha. I love these girls. It's not even coming from that frame. Rather, it's coming from a frame of pride that I was able to present enough value to those girls that they would treat me differently. They're treating me differently. They're giving me that kind of pass on a different type of behavior because I've worked hard to improve who I am. I'm not coming from a game of, oh, fuck the girls, get the girls, trick the girls. I'm coming from a frame of, I want to be a great man for whatever girl that I'm with and make her feel so good that she wants to make me feel good. It's the frame that I'm coming from. I'm coming from a very win-win frame. I had a lot to begin with. I had a lot to begin with, but I have worked hard to improve who I am. I'm not coming from a frame of, I'm fucking these girls over. Fuck them, trick them. I'm coming from a frame of, I want to be a great man for whatever girl that I'm with, that she's going to feel so good that she wants to make me feel good. I'm coming from a very win-win frame with all these women. There does come a point where you're just having too much sex. I've gotten to the place where at times I'm just having too much sex. Too many hours of my fucking day are spent railing some chick, you know? It's literally like, and you're just constantly putting my dick in a wet hole for 6 to 7 hours a day, managing a harem. And I've had these phases. And I'm walking down the
Classic Tyler. Yeah. I don't care. Fuck that nigga. Oh, green eyes.